Okay, what's up, guys? Today we are doing an unholy amalgamation of different coffees. It's like all of them. I don't even know exactly what's in it because I took whatever was left in the end of this can, which is like the can that I mix all the ends of the previous bags for. There was 2 scoops of that, and then 1 scoop of Sumatra, 1 scoop of breakfast blend, and 1 scoop of donut store blend. It's pretty good actually, but it's even more. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Uncouth, perhaps, than normal. I don't know where that word came from. I haven't used that in like a decade, probably. But I just heated it up in the microwave. And normally I hate heating coffee up in the microwave because it burns it. But I think I did all right. The main thing is don't let it boil. If you see your coffee boiling in the microwave, you know it's burning. Let's see if it tastes burnt at all. No, it doesn't taste burnt at all. I pulled it out just in time. Not as hot as I would like it to be, but unless you lower the power, it's kind of difficult to get it hot without burning it. And I'd rather it be a little lukewarm than taste burnt, you know? I don't know exactly what power setting I would need to set it on to get it from not coming out burnt. All right, so I want to start by saying I uploaded a long video yesterday that was really too long for TikTok and Instagram. It was over an hour. And I was talking about how trust is the most valuable currency in the world. And if you want to go check that out, it's on my YouTube. The link is in the description. But today we're just going to do a real quick basic update. So later in the week, I am going to be taking some time off due to my birthday. I'm gonna drive, see my parents, and probably that's on the 29th. I don't know what day that is specifically of the week. I haven't planned that far ahead yet. Uh, I'm kind of still just in a take it day by day scenario. It's going to change in November, but we'll talk about that in November. So, right now, the plan is to just move stuff into the basement now that it's basically done. I still need to touch up the areas where the paint ended up being a different color than the previous bucket of paint, but I gotta move all the shit out of those areas first. That includes the washer and the dryer, unfortunately. I painted underneath those already, and then the paint is a different color. It's just, it never ends. There's always something new, you know? But that shouldn't be too hard, and I'm just gonna do that in phases. You know, once I move everything into the corner of the basement that's done. I don't know if I actually showed you guys the finished basement. I think maybe I did. Well, let's go take a look at it real quick. Um, it's still not done. I want to eventually work on the wood paneling and put soundproofing in the walls, but that's like maybe do that in 2 years if I'm still here in 2 years type plan. So this is the area that is freshly painted, completely done. There's some spots I need to use white to touch up. One is that I don't even know how that little gray mark got there because it was literally under the tape. I'm kind of frustrated by it, but we got to fix it. I painted the pillar, painted all those pillars. Everything came out really good. I've started moving stuff back here. I screwed those uh, fuck, what are they called? Shelves. I screwed those shelves back the other day, but as far as things I got to touch up, this is what I'm talking about. You see how, even though I bought the exact same color paint, it's just a different color. That happens. What you should really do is mix the two colors of paint and spread them out. That way it will reduce the color variation. But I've painted so much surface area down here, I don't think it would have mattered. I would have to retrim some areas regardless. So the other thing I need to do white on is when I pulled the tape off that, it took some of the paint with it, as you can see. So I need to do a little bit of touch up white. I need to paint these areas where I was like storing the shelves and everything. And I'm going to do all that and then wait a little while and move the washer and dryer and freezer after the rest of this area dries a little bit. But the main thing we're doing is moving stuff out of the upstairs down into the basement now. I'm going to be putting all my tools on the shelves and anything that doesn't need to go up there. There's some things that need to go in the attic. For example, we got like these screen doors. I don't even use the screen doors during the summer. I use them during the winter, but I mean, I don't use them at all, not even during the summer. And it's the winter now. I just stick with the glass. But we moved those out of the basement and they got to go up in the attic. But it's one of those attics. So I really only want to go up there once. I'm going to wait. Can you even see that? It's one of those attics. I really only want to go up there once. So I'm going to wait until I get everything set aside that needs to go up in the attic. But basically, we got to move boxes and stuff out of here so I can work on this room. Everything needs to be moved out of here. So that's the big task this week, is to empty these two rooms so I can work on getting them set up. And then I need to figure out what color they want these rooms. My mom is, so one of the things I'm doing is when I drive back to pick her up, I'm driving her up here into town, and she's going to decide what color she wants the rooms to be then. We'll probably go to Home Depot and she can pick out the colors and then I'll paint them. Then after I paint them, I got to refinish the floors. The floor on this one isn't that bad, honestly. I probably don't even need to sand it. I'm just going to sweep up the area where the cat litter box used to be, sweep up the stuff from there. And I think if I just recoat it with like the wood cleaner and sealer I have, it should be fine. The thing that makes me feel kind of weird is that I'm not sure if the stain will be the same color, because this floor, as you can see, is pretty rough shape. So we've got to, I need to clip my toenails. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't like feet. I think feet are disgusting. I have no problem keeping my fingernails short, but I don't clip my toenails as much as I should because I don't like touching my own feet. But yeah, so that's the plan for this week, is to just move stuff down and start working on those rooms. And hopefully, I didn't get as much of this done during October as I really hoped to, but October was kind of like a mental health month, I guess. I do guess, and my name is Legion. I'm kidding. I love that. series, though. The ending for 3 sucked, and Mass Effect Andromeda just felt like soulless bullshit grinding. It was so weird. It was like the weirdest thing where like combat mechanics were good. The story even was like interesting as a premise. The game itself just felt utterly soulless compared to the other Mass Effects, though. I don't know if there's a Mass Effect 5 if I'm ever going to play that, because I feel like at this point, all these massive video game companies are just putting out absolute literal dog shit. But, anyways, that was a random tangent. So, I don't like my birthday usually, and it definitely contributes to my seasonal depression. The the interesting thing though is I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday of the year, and it's 2 days after my birthday. So as long as like immediately after my birthday is over, I get this huge morale boost. It's like up until my birthday, it just keeps going, going down, down, down. And then the moment I survive the 29th, it's just like, yep, we're back. We're back and good to go. But then it starts getting cold. I don't like the cold. But you got to do what you got to do, you know? So, yeah, that's the plan for this week, is really just to move stuff and prep those rooms to be painted. A lot less surface area than that basement, and a lot less prep work. Probably the one room isn't too bad. There's just a couple of nails in it and one of those stick on hooks that's probably going to rip a hole in the wall when I pull it off, because even though they're like easy removal, that's like easy removal if you remove it within a couple months or something. You put that shit on there for years and God knows how long it's been on there, it's like cemented to it. So the small room should be really easy, and the other room should be decently easy too. I guess I need to paint my bedroom as well. But I haven't even really thought about that yet, because it's after those 2 rooms. And the main thing is getting those 2 rooms done so that my parents can buy the bed set they're planning to buy, or whatever it is, and bring the things up here they're planning to bring up here in the spring. After that, I'll worry about uh, painting my bedroom. And then I guess one of the reasons I don't even want to paint my bedroom is because I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. I still want to go somewhere warm and sunny, Midwest, like Arizona or Oklahoma. But for now, we're here in cold and overcast Pennsylvania. And it is what it is. You know, Pittsburgh's my home. And I'm not in Pittsburgh anymore, but Pittsburgh will always be the town I grew up in. So many memories there that can never be replaced, and it's just absolute incredible soul. Like, we're going to Permane Brothers for my birthday dinner. That's how much I love Pittsburgh. But at the same time, I need to be elsewhere for a while. This isn't the first time, you know, like I've visited Germany, stayed in there for a little while, and I went to school in Wilkes-Barre, lived there for years while I was doing that. But also spent some time growing up in Indianapolis, or not Indianapolis, but Indiana, like a couple hours outside of Indianapolis. I don't know, it was called Franklin. Uh, but I've never really I've traveled all over the country doing hiking trips and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so focused on the Four Corners area down there, or at least near it, because those were the best damn stars I've ever seen in my life, away from all the light pollution and with the clear skies. Uh, so I've spent pretty much my entire life living in this northeastern area of the United States, and I just need a change of scenery for a while. So I guess that's probably why I haven't even really thought about actually painting and working on my bedroom yet, because I don't even really see it as having the same permanence as everything else here. You know, the rest of this place, um, I'm basically setting up for them, and then I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. That wasn't exactly how the plan was originally pitched to me, but they also didn't stick with the plan. So at this point, I'm going back to my original plan and just making better plans, you know? Um, that's all I really have to say today. We just wanted to give a quick update about everything. I'm going to get back to work. My streaming schedule is just absolutely off. My sleep schedule is just absolutely off kilter with the rest of the world. I did think about going live as soon as I woke up, but I was like, it's going to be like 1 or 2 hours before everyone's asleep. And I don't even know if everyone's asleep already anyways. So I'm going to probably record a little video to upload, doing one of my food testing videos. And then I'm going to set up, clean. I need to, there's just a massive amount of empty bottles and cans that I need to clean up. Someone stole my fucking recycling bin. Who steals a recycling bin? It's like, oh, I'm saving the environment, but damning my soul in the process. Good for you, asshole. I mean, like, I guess if you need the recycling bin, sure, take it. I have other things I can use as a recycling bin, but for real, who steals a recycling bin? Like, I, it's just unfathomable to me. Um, yeah, I'm going to go clean up my recycling and find something else to use as a recycling bin and then record that little video. I'm going to be testing Aldi's uh, fried mozzarella sticks to see if they're any good in the air fryer. I love fried mozzarella sticks, but we'll see how they turn out. And I might upload that video tonight. These videos that I record on my phone are easier to upload because they take less editing effort, really. I'm sure the editing quality is lower because I don't normalize the volume and everything. Also, there's not a massive backlog on my phone like there is on my PC. The advantage of having a massive hard drive is that you can store literally days worth of video on it. The disadvantage is that it builds up this massive backlog where when I record on my phone, unless I'm going to move it over to my PC, which is an unnecessary step that just slows down the whole process, then I pretty much need to upload it immediately because my phone has such tiny capacity for a modern phone that I run out of space after just a couple of videos. So I'll probably end up uploading that video today after I upload this video, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got lots of work to do. I will see you guys on the other side. I love all of you, and God bless America. Cheers.